Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is your boy, Prince Muhammad, here with Brother Ali and the sister. I believe she's present as well, right, sir?
No, she's on woman duty with the
Okay.
kids. So, as of right now, it's just us.
I'm sorry?
It's just us right now, brother.
Oh, okay. I thought she was present.
And first and foremost, brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum, this brother Ali. And we coming at you live on Reality Underground Radio with some little random thoughts. Dealing with what we was discussing, me and my brother, we usually do private talks, or table talks, usually before we promote shows or lectures. We're not going to consider them shows. We deal with literature, so we're dealing with lectures. But suffice that to say, we basically bring into the forefront on this particular broadcast the topic of helping yourself, before you help others. Now, I don't want nobody to get that misunderstood. I don't want nobody to get it misunderstood that what we're talking about means help yourself make all the money you can and don't worry about nobody else. No. Okay, we ain't talking about that. We're dealing with the subject of these people who have good jobs, who making 60 and 70,000 a year, but being foolish, but using their talent using their talents to keep on helping the slave masters and their children stay rich. Okay, instead of you taking your wisdom, I don't give a damn if you're a nurse, a doctor, he wanted to get a bill. No, I told him earlier. I'm sorry, brothers and sisters. But, who making 67,000 a year and think that, that
Hey, one sec. Hey, brother, go ahead, because I got to take this other call, so I'm going to be right back with you, brother. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
But, I handle this. I can wear the pants. Okay? Because we're going to deal with this. We need, brothers and sisters, we need to understand that this man, wisdom, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, once again, is the man who God chose to lead the people to him. And he gave this wisdom, the rest of the wisdom, to the Honorable Louis Farrakhan to bring into existence the reality of God and to reunite us with God so that we can understand our relationship to him. So the slave masters, the first thing they pretty much did was the attribute of how you control a civilization. And you control a civilization from robbing that particular civilization or people from the wisdom and the knowledge of their God, their livelihood, and their productivity. And when you control the livelihood and productivity and the rulership of a person's God, then you can control them indefinitely. Okay, and this is what happens. All right, we have been bamboozled. Now, I've mentioned this in Destruction of America's School System, brothers and sisters, about using your talent or going to what they tell you these schools that they say they're going to give you job placement afterwards. You need to understand what job placement really means. Okay, it is a trick by your government to make you go to their schools, learn the knowledge on how to be a nurse, judge, or whatever, and then go and apply at their companies and give your labor to them when you could have been making the money that they're making by doing it for yourself. Brothers and sisters, this is why it is important to do for self before helping the others, meaning the ones who are against you. Okay? Not selfishness. Don't go and say, Brother Ali taught me that. No, you'll be lying on Brother Ali. Brother Ali ain't teach you to be selfish. He's trying to teach you to take your talent that you control and possess and use it for your doggone self and make money to make your life comfortable the same way your slave master is living comfortable. Is he there? Is she there? I'm talking about the boss man. Hell no, they might be somewhere on the island sipping margaritas while you at work, slaving. Wouldn't you want to be like that? On your own? But out of righteousness? Of course you would. Don't sit here and act like you wouldn't. All right? Now, I ain't snapping on nobody. I want y'all to see the seriousness in my tone. I'm trying to make you understand that if you go in these job placement schools to be a nurse, did you know? Say, for instance, I'm going to give you a little example. Say, for instance, you're an RN nurse that go to people's houses, okay? And the doctor or the hospital charge this particular family where you're going to their house to see about this patient. Say you're the hospital that you're working for charge these people $40,000 a year just to send you out to go check on this patient. Did you know if you put an ad in the paper and them people seen your ad, you could have made those $40,000 for yourself instead of making it and get paid portions out of it, determined on how many hours you work for them? All right, let's think about that. I'll give you a little moment. Don't tell me it don't make no sense. Of course it do. You think they want you to know that? Hell no. You'll be like them.
Absolutely.
And that's just one person paying you $40,000 a year, okay? You have to think about that, RN nurses. Quit taking yourself to these people's school and learning their damn wisdom, and then you complain about you working 40 and 60 hours straight. So you could have been doing it for your dang self. All right? Let's deal with this. Our people been bamboozling humanity as well. All right? Even they people. So stop thinking you arrogant and clergy. You ain't. You're a subject potential to this same wickedness. All right? So it has to be understood properly. Sitting up here, you're going to classes, you're getting hit in the head for intuition. Ain't that right? You paying that. Ain't you paying that money back for going to school? See? But what you ain't realizing is the money that they giving you going splurging with it, and instead of you using it for what you got and start giving them their own money back. Okay, so when you do get on your feet, you ain't got to worry about them coming to tax you later on. Oh, man, I know you don't want to think like that because you lazy. You want them to find your job. See? That's when someone takes your productivity. All right? Oh, man, you need to be able to attest to this veracity. Okay? I just told you, how you dumb down a civilization. You have to rob them from the knowledge of God, their livelihood, and productivity. Okay? This is real. And when you can do that, you can engineer them in the direction you want them to go. Which we know Satan has engineered us into going to wickedness. And we all can bear witness to that truth. Now, brother, I mean, what do you got to say about this helping, helping yourself, before others?
I mean, it's just a basic. I mean, it speaks for itself. You know what I mean? When we put this up there, I mean, there are people out there. They're afraid. And I'm not sure if you kind of touched on it because I stepped away for a minute, but I know they're afraid to. Yeah, they're afraid to step out there to try something. And we're not telling you to just go and quit your jobs. That's not what we're saying. But you have to put yourself in a position to create something for yourself. Because when those people get tired and they don't want you there or they want to hire one of their buddies or friends, what you think they're going to do? They're going to let you go. Or if that place closes down for whatever reason. Now what do you do? What are you going to do now? You have no hustle for yourself. You don't understand how to go out there and create anything. All you do is know how to. You went to school to just basically go to work for someone else. So now in your mind, you have no idea, no clue how to start something of your own because all you've done was, I want to go to school, graduate, and get this job to work for, X, Y, and Z, whatever company it may be. And again, you're in that same position to pay that money back because now you have to you're getting peanuts from what that company's making. Because if they're able to pay you $80,000 or $90,000 or $100,000 a year, imagine what that company's making.
Exactly.
So just imagine if you start your own thing and you're able to get up to that same, that same expectation for yourself. And then you can hire people that you know. You don't have to worry about, I got a friend that needs a job. They just finished school. Now they can't find a job for, a year because they have to wait for these people to get rid of whoever they want to get rid of to give you a job. We have to start thinking about putting ourselves in a better position than what we're in, because now we don't own anything in this country. Number one, not the way we think not the way that we should anyway. They own everything, all the businesses. They control all this so-called currency, this fiat money, this currency that they have. They control that. So they make a certain amount of money for people to go out because they want a certain amount of people to be in poverty. Again.
Exactly.
So they're making that money. They say, well, we don't have enough money to do this, that, and the other. And I want to say this, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with this, but they have a machine that makes money. So it's not like the money grows in a tree and it says, well, it's not enough trees out there, you know what I'm saying, to have money on it. And so we can't hire people. You know what I mean? They have a machine that makes money. And I know that some people, they're going to say, it's going to do this and that to the economy. And I'm like, how though? Because if everybody's able to make money, buy things that need to be bought, and grow their own food and live in a certain way, that won't be a problem. But when you live in a society that teaches greed and how to, take everything and consume and be like parasites, then of course you're gonna feel like that. Because that's what they're doing. They're teaching us to be parasites again. So and in reality, when we're doing that, we're not learning how to do things for ourselves. We got to go work for them and able to go back and buy things from them. No, if I'm working for myself and then I buy things that I only need, and then I eat a certain type of way, then I won't be a part of that be a parasite basically. I won't be like that.
Right.
But we're not helping ourselves. And I know I kind of jumped in a lot of different things in and out, but we're not helping ourselves.
You touch bases on all the levels. And brothers and sisters, I ain't mean to cut my brother off either. He just touched bases on a lot of things that need to be looked at. Okay? Now, according to statistics, once again, America has 18 billion homes abandoned that they can pretty much house every homeless person in America. Okay? Why aren't you promoting this? Because your father taught you to look down on the poor. Okay? So you have to understand, brothers and sisters, it is essential that we take in perspective the authority to do for self. Don't they feel they got the authority to run the government? Well, hell, man, the first thing God taught man was agriculture. That means he ain't intended you to work for nobody. All right? Call me a damn liar. What he told Adam? Plow the land. I ain't gonna say that. He said to till the land. So you don't try to call Brother Ali a liar and say he misinterpreting the scripture. Okay? So Adam to till the land. Ain't that right?
Absolutely.
So if that's right, that means God ain't intended you to work for nobody but him. Okay? This is his land. So damn it, he told man to tell it. You work for him and him alone. Understand that. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, what we gonna do without it, man? We gotta work because you gotta live in order for you to, buy stuff. You gotta make that money. That's right. But then to make your own. And like my brother just explained to you, buy the things you need. You won't feel.
Hello? The brother don't went out. The brother don't went out. Y'all hold one moment. Let me get the brother back on the line. Put a little bit of music on y'all for y'all till my brother get back. Hold one moment.